Hi everyone, this is Corey from Tales from a Polk County Girl. In this video, I'm going to be showing off this lovely yarn cone holder that my husband made for me a few years ago. I've spoken about it in several blog posts, and now I'd like to share what it actually looks like. Just to let you know, I'm using my cell phone this time, not the laptop. And I'm trying out using the whole tripod thing, so hopefully this will work. But before I put yarn in it, I want to just show it off. And I'm trying to watch the screen on the phone. It's going to be very interesting. But this yarn cone holder is capable of holding the big yarn cones from Peaches and Cream that you can get at Walmart. And, oops, sorry. If I jiggle the table, it's going to jiggle the tripod. And the cones of Sugar and Cream cotton yarn that you can get at Joann's. Now, what do I do if I want to use one of these big Bernat skeins of yarn? Well, what he initially did was we bought some of the plastic cones that went with the cone, a yarn winder. And I just wind the Bernat yarn onto these cones. I've got a work in process right going on right now. And I just wind it up on here. This is a skateboard grip tape, so it'll hold the yarn. And I'm going to show you how all of these fit on the cone holder. Just so you know, this is a Bernat skein of Licorice Treat, and it was about this size before I coned it up. So one big Bernat skein takes up about 2 of the plastic yarn cone winders. And as you can see, like in this one, my husband drilled a hole in the middle of it, and I'll show you why. Get some stuff out of the way. So, we put this nut on here because I tend to pull hard sometimes and the cones would come flying off. Now, just to show you, I have to jiggle it a little bit. This is not an exact science. There it is. You see the piece of all thread just goes through the center. And I just screw the nut on. Same thing. Oop! Tripped over my chair. Alright, there it is. Same idea. Screw that on. I love the cones of cotton. I recently did the math, which surprisingly you'd think I would have done before. These 2 cones have more yarn on them than one of these big skeins. I couldn't believe it, but it's true. Alright, now I'm gonna thread this on here. And that's what it looks like threaded on. And as I'm knitting, I would be sitting with it angled at me from this point of view, and the yarn just pulls off so nicely when I'm knitting it. Just gonna wrap this back up real quick. And if you're wondering if that full cone really does fit, allow me to demonstrate. Now, the holes on some of the cones, there it is, are not as big, so they don't just slide on. I do have to twist it. If that noise is bothering you, I apologize, but then I get it out enough so that I can just twist the nut on, and same idea. And there's still space underneath the cone so that I can put my needle in and my in progress piece in. This does fit in the medium size husky bag that I was given as a Christmas present. I would bring that over here, but it would just take way too much time to get it in there, and there will be pictures on the accompanying blog post. So let me just put this back in here, because I'm currently working from this cone, so I want to obviously put it back together. And if I just have this cone out with me, it has my needles right there, and usually back here I'll keep a small bottle of lotion and a thing of chapstick, and I'll sit a pair of scissors down in here, and it works quite nicely. But, of all the very cool presents my husband has bought me and made me over the years, this one is definitely the one that I use every single day, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It is, and he came up with this himself. It was him taking one of these cones and figuring out how to make a holder for it, because before this, when I would knit from these cones or even from these big skeins, they would just flop all over the floor. As amusing as that is, it was getting my hair on it. So that is my yarn cone holder, handmade by my husband, because A, he loves me, and B, he was tired of seeing my yarn flop all over the floor. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. The link to the blog post accompanying this video will be in the description below. And have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.